Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television GPTV. I'm Brett. In my hands is a Red Atlantis #2 from AfterShock Comics. The series is by Stephanie Phillips, is the writer, Robert Carey is the artist, Rosh is the colorist, Troy Peteri is the letterer. The story is by Jonas Neumann. Damn it, I'm going to butcher his last name. He's going to kill me. Victoria Neumann, and then Nicholas Leeds. Alright, so for those who have read the first issue, you know, as this is kind of a fairly interesting series. It's hard to just, completely describe. The series starts off with an attack on Election Day. This weird phenomenon causes violence throughout a bunch of polling locations, and FBI gets involved, and the story begins to revolve around this young girl who is somehow involved with it. The first issue was intriguing. You had like this political thriller going on. You kind of had this little X-Files vibe going on. And then it ends in kind of a Terminator, come with me if you want to live moment. So when you kind of finished up that first issue, you didn't really know what to expect going forward. Like, I dug it. It's timely. Forget the election aspect of it. It's timely in that it really does capture the paranoia of our latest Red Scare and Russian paranoia. But the story itself, I think, is solid beyond that. Like, it really does feel like something that might fit in the X-Files. So if you kind of dig that sort of storytelling, this series is going to be right up your alley. So the second issue really gives us much better idea as to what's going on, and coming out of it, it's very much X-Files. Again, not necessarily a bad thing. And it's... I don't want to spoil it, and I think that's the thing that's really killing me and making the second issue difficult to review, in that it reveals a lot. We kind of get a better sense as to what's going on, what's causing this phenomenon, as things get tighter. Like it feels like a race where you're being kind of stalked and hunted, and you're waiting for those moments of that first moment where the T-1000 meets up against meets the T-800 and T-2, like that first moment where it's just like, oh crap, all hell's gonna break loose, and we're gonna get the first Titanic battle. That's kind of what Red Atlantis #2 is. It's good. It's really good. If you enjoyed that first issue, you're gonna dig the second, which again just dives deeper into what's going on in the history, and I really don't want to ruin it all. It's the first couple pages, I think, will give you a clue as far as the art. It starts off in an FBI building. We have an unknown individual who is telling others to jump out a window. So I think that kind of will give you a clue as to where things kind of go with that second issue. You can check out the art, and the art's kind of is got like a very X-Files vibe about it. And I keep on coming back to that because it's what it really reminds me of. And again, I don't think that's a bad thing at all. I actually think it's really good because I like that. Like, that's something I enjoy. It's a comic series and a television series and films that I actually liked. So to remind you of it, reminds me of something I enjoyed. So not a bad thing at all. But I'm digging it. I'm actually really digging the series. Like the second issue, I think there's some really deep, interesting themes about, the Russian paranoia and the Red Scare that's going on, and how all that's kind of living in our heads and many people's heads, and driving a lot. Like there's a lot of layers potentially to this, and then the top layer is a sci-fi thriller with a hell of a lot of potential as to where it's all going to go. So I'm really excited to see where the rest of the series takes us. I actually had a really great interview with Jay and Nicholas that will be up later this week. I definitely want you to go check that out on our site. It'll probably be posted Thursday or Friday. Just a really fun interview with those two. We're going to have them back more and more and more as this series progresses, and there get some other projects out that would be awesome. That sound awesome. So the interview made me appreciate the series even more, and something you definitely should check out. So basically, the short version is, if you kind of dig the X-Files, if you like that concept, if you like right now the weird kind of zeitgeist that we got going on, where everything is Russia. check it out. Like this has got a lot of potential to it. The first 2 issues I think are really solid, just like good sci-fi action thriller type stuff to it. I really want to see where it all goes, and it's been fun so far. It's just a really entertaining comic with solid art. Like I really dig the art. The art fits the vibe of the series so well. It's out in comic shops this week. You can go get it. We got a link beneath this video. Put in your zip code. Tell if a shop's near you. No shop, no problem. We have some affiliate links. There are affiliate links. We got a small percentage of that. By doing that, you help support our site. So thank you. And speaking of support, I want to thank AfterShock for hooking us up with review copies, and I want to thank you for watching. We always appreciate that as well. Now, if you're into comics, if you're into AfterShock, check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr. All at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. So until next time, keep reading those comics and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.